Pyeongchang-dong, nestled at the foot of Bukhan Mountain, boasts clear air and a landscape of valleys and mountains. Despite its hilly terrain, it boasts wide, well-maintained roads, and each house has a yard and garden, allowing for a leisurely life amidst nature. Since the 1980s, the area has seen the emergence of art galleries and museums, naturally forming an art street. Visitors can enjoy a variety of cultural facilities. These art galleries, blending with the tranquil atmosphere, offer artistic spaces within the city, a defining feature of the area. Pyeongchang-dong's art district began forming in the late 1980s, with the rapid growth of art museums and galleries in the area. These include the Kim Chong-yung Art Museum and a museum with a combined gallery and cafe, along with other unique and diverse art museums. The Total Museum of Art opened in 1992, and the Ghana Art Center, Korea's largest, relocated to Pyeongchang-dong in 1998, further cementing Pyeongchang-dong's status as a hub for art and the arts. Opened in April 2023, Art Archive's Seoul Museum of Art is a museum where art and records coexist. It collects and researches numerous records and materials, tracing the footsteps of individual artists and groups in art history. Through archive-based programs, it connects with diverse users and establishes a new framework for art. The Art Archives is an organic, complex space that blends seamlessly with the surrounding terrain. The site boasts breathtaking scenery. Visitors can view exhibitions and browse art-related books, and the archives also offer a variety of relaxation spaces for residents. Rather than building tall, the spaces are divided according to the surrounding terrain, creating a horizontal sense of space. The archives are characterized by interconnected spaces inside and out. Because the spaces are decentralized, their functions extend outward. The visitor experience is also structured to be gradual, with the archives divided into 3 buildings: collection, learning, and sharing. Myeongdong is a space for the preservation, research, and exhibition of art archives. The building, composed of 4 rectangular prisms, was designed to preserve the existing sloping terrain. The rooftop, extending from the ramp, becomes a stunning garden featuring the Seoul Museum of Art's exhibits, connecting the museum's interior and exterior. The first and second floors feature an archive lounge, exhibition halls, and a reference library, where art books are freely available for browsing. The research lab, on the 3rd floor, is a space for viewing and researching art archives. The entire building is made of floor-to-ceiling windows, allowing ample sunlight to stream into the reference library and lounge, creating a bright and airy atmosphere, reminiscent of a cafe. There are spaces to relax throughout the building, and each floor has a rooftop garden where you can relax while appreciating the art. Founded in 1983, Ghana Art Center is a leading contemporary art gallery in Korea. Located in Pyeongchang-dong, the building was designed by world-renowned architect Jean-Michel Wilmot. The gallery's interior features elegant interiors and sophisticated lighting. It operates as a multi-purpose cultural space encompassing exhibitions, performances, an academy, and an auction. Nestled in Pyeongchang-dong at the foot of Bukhan's mountain, it offers a quiet and relaxed atmosphere for enjoying art. Inwangsan is a police outpost built to protect the Blue House. Since the 1968 incident where Kim Shin-jo and his team, descended from North Korea, raided the mountain behind the Blue House, it has served as a watchdog and control point for the Inwang mountain area. With the full opening of Inwang Mountain 2018, the police outpost was discontinued and remodeled into a space open to the public, becoming the Inwang Mountain Choso Bookstore. Part of the original building's concrete frame is preserved, while glass windows create a sense of openness, allowing visitors to fully experience the surrounding nature. The concrete walls and old iron gates remain, giving a hint of the building's original purpose. Samcheong-dong Art Street is a densely packed area centered around the Seoul branch of the National Museum of Modern and Contemporary Art. This area offers a harmonious blend of traditional Korean houses and modern galleries, offering a diverse range of art and cultural experiences. Since the 1990s, the area has been home to numerous major galleries, solidifying its reputation as an art street. The buildings along Art Gallery Street are all works of art, painstakingly crafted by architects. The most striking building, a testament to the power of art galleries, is the Kukjae Gallery. The diagonal shape of the building, with its yellow and gray hues, and the unique woman walking on the roof sculpture on its roof, are eye-catching. It presents Louise Bourgeois' solo exhibition Rocking to Infinity from September 2nd to October 26, 2025. She is recognized as one of the most influential artists of the past century. Her work can be found in important collections worldwide. Samcheong-dong is nestled between Gyeongbokgung Palace and Bukhan Hanok Village. It's one of the most quintessentially Korean neighborhoods. You'll often encounter people trying out hanbok, Korean traditional cloth. Entering Samcheong-dong, you'll see pine trees lining the stone walls of the palace and cafes repurposed as hanok, Korean traditional house. The charm of Samcheong-dong Hanok Korean Traditional House Cafe lies in its unique blend of the tranquil atmosphere of a traditional Korean house and a modern interior design. Enjoy tea and dessert in a quiet, cozy atmosphere, or simply take in the views of the alleyways through the windows and enjoy a relaxing moment. Baekmidang Samcheong is a unique Hanok-style cafe. The modern Hanok architecture enhances the seasonal landscape, while the space, harmoniously decorated with handcrafted items by Korean artisans, creates a feeling like visiting a cultural gallery within the cafe. The beautifully decorated store, featuring handcrafted items by Korean artists, transforms the space into a space of inspiration and tranquil elegance. It is a premium ice cream and coffee brand launched by Namyang Dairy, specializes in soft-serve ice cream made with organic milk. Sunhae-won, a traditional Korean house once the private residence of the SK Group founder, has been reborn as a multicultural complex embracing art exhibitions and other cultural experiences. Embracing the spirit of bestowing wisdom, this historic SK location, which nurtured the group's talents, has now been reborn as a special space welcoming guests with culture and art. This site-specific installation transforms a building steeped in the elegance of traditional Hanok architecture into a work of art. The artist fills the floor with mirrors, reflecting the building, light, and the viewer, creating an immersive space that blurs the boundaries between structure and self. This unique space, a fusion of tranquil breathing and meditation, offers a novel experience where past and present, existence and space intersect. Reality and illusion intertwine, transforming even the seemingly static building into a fluid entity. Autumn is the season that makes Seoul's palaces shine even brighter. Feel the cool breeze, stroll through the palaces amidst the crimson leaves overhead, and contemplate the stories of history. There's no better travel destination than this. Gaze upon the ancient architecture, savor the palace's charm, and immerse yourself in the tranquility of time, seemingly frozen in time. Gyeongbokgung Pavilion is one of Gyeongbokgung Palace's most iconic buildings. A two-story, hexagonal wooden pavilion, it served as a retreat for the king and his family. Its first floor features ondol flooring, while the second floor features wooden flooring. The pavilion was built alongside Geoncheonggung Palace during the late 19th century reconstruction of Gyeongbokgung Palace. It is believed to have been built in 1885. The pavilion, with its floating pavilion and surrounding autumn foliage, is a picturesque sight, reminiscent of a painting. The autumn colors reflecting off the pond and the beautifully landscaped trees surrounding it create a tranquil atmosphere, leaving a lasting impression on visitors. Haeyangwon means fragrance travels far. On the way to the pavilion, there's the white arched bridge, Chuihyang Bridge. The gently curved arches harmoniously blend with the pavilion. The bridge connects the palace and the pavilion, there's a sign that reads, "The birthplace of electricity in Korea," marking the birthplace of electricity in Korea. Less than 10 years after Edison's invention of electricity, Emperor Gojong personally sent a letter to Edison, recording that on March 6, 1887, he installed electrical equipment here to illuminate the palace. This palace building, located within Gyeongbokgung Palace, served as the residence of the king and queen of the late Joseon dynasty and as a venue for entertaining diplomats. Known as the Palace Within a Palace, its name means Palace of Clear Skies. First built in 1873, it housed portraits of past kings, ceremonial seals, and royal calligraphy. In 1895, the Yulmi incident occurred when the Japanese invaded the palace and assassinated Empress Myeongsan, who was in the palace. It is a historical site, both as a place where emperors strove for modernization and as the site of Empress's assassination. King Gojong completed this palace, saying, "This is a place to enshrine the king's portrait, built on public land, without extravagance, with the king's personal property rather than national funds." For this reason, it is the only building in Gyeongbokgung Palace that does not have danchong. It is not only characterized by the absence of danchong, but also by its composition of men's quarters, women's quarters, and servants' quarters like a typical private hanok. Gyeongbokgung is said to have been built by incorporating Chinese and Western architectural styles, which were considered modern at the time. A significant collection of Kyujinggak books was housed here, creating an imperial library. As its name suggests, it means a place where precious books, as precious as jade, were collected. King Gojong used it as both a study and an office, and also utilized it as a venue for receiving foreign envoys. It epitomizes the late 19th century. The interplay of new building materials like brick and glass with the traditional Korean house is intriguing. Hanoks naturally require thicker and more columns due to their heavy roofs. However, the use of bricks allowed for a reduction in the number of columns, creating a more spacious feel. Pyeongchang is a two-story pavilion connected to the west side of Gyeongbokgung by a corridor. While a staircase leads to this level in the corridor, only the first floor is currently open, so it's not accessible. From the base to the first and second floors, and even the roof, the entire structure is octagonal. Once used as Emperor Gojong's personal study, it exudes a truly serene atmosphere. The 8-sided windows feature brick-sized bars, fitted with glass instead of hanji, Korean paper. When closed, the outside scenery is fragmented and captured within the pavilion. The glass windows in the pavilion offer far greater natural lighting and insulation than the traditional paper-framed windows.